Hey gang, welcome back to the joy of treasure hunting. And I've got a problem today. Let me show you what it is. My decanters are getting a little bit low, and that just won't do. So we're going to solve that problem today, and I'm going to use something around here that I've got and I bet you've got as well. And that's some of those dirty old coins that I've found over the last year or so. And I want to show you just a sample of what those look like. And if you got a pile like this somewhere of really dirty pennies, those zinc ones with corrosion all over it, and a pile of quarters, dimes, and nickels, they just won't go into the Coinstar machine as they are. You got to clean them up. They won't take them at the store. They won't take them at the bank. But I want to spend them because I got a problem and I need to solve it. So come along today and I want to show you just how fun and easy it can be to solve that little problem and clean our coins so that we can spend them. So I've got these things separated out for a reason. Let me show you. So this pile is just pennies. Like I said, they are dirty. We've got some in here that are really corroded. You can hardly tell it's a penny. But don't worry, those things will clean up, at least to the point where we can spend them. And I've got a pile here of the quarters, dimes, nickels. Okay, so copper and zinc pennies together in one, and all of the not silver but clad silver colored coins in another. And what we're going to use to clean these things off is a rock tumbler. That's right, I said rock tumbler. This thing works great to clean these old coins up. Now, don't do this if you're wanting to, you've got a valuable coin or a silver coin or a gold coin or anything like that, because it takes a little bit off the surface, okay? But if you're just wanting to spend some of these things, these old clad coins like I've got here, this is the best, easiest, and fastest and cheapest way that I've found. If you know of a better one, guys, please share it. So we can't just take our dirty coins and put them in our little bucket here and let them roll around by themselves. They're not going to clean themselves very well. So we need to put some sort of a media in with our coins in order to grind all of this surface crud off of here. And so the media that I like to use, and a lot of people like to use, is just plain old aquarium gravel. You can get this at Walmart or your favorite pet store or whatever. And we're going to put a little bit of coins in here. We're going to add a little bit of gravel. We're going to put some water, and then we're going to add a little bit of dish soap. That's all you need, guys. Throw this stuff in there, put it on the tumbler for a couple hours, and you'll be amazed how clean these coins become. So let me show you. So the way that we're going to solve our little problem here fastest is with the higher value coins. So we're going to go ahead and clean some of these silver clad coins first. So all you got to do is take you a few of those. Now, your rock tumbler will tell you how many pounds it likes to roll around. This one's a 3-pound tumbler. This container is pretty heavy by itself, so I'm not going to put a ton of coins in here. We're just going to put a handful of coins. Okay, and then take a little bit of your aquarium gravel, put in there like so. Again, you don't want to overload this thing. Now come over to the sink, and we're going to fill this thing about halfway up, just enough to cover all of that stuff. See that? All right. And now, just for grins and just for lubrication, got to have good lubrication, we're going to put a few drops of old Dawn dish soap, or fake Dawn in this case. All right. Now, the way that this particular one works is we've got this little bit of a lid here that's got to sit down inside of a lip. So I'm going to lubricate that outer lip just so it slides into place a little bit better, because it's kind of a tight fit, and you want it to be, because otherwise you're going to have all this stuff running out all over your counter. The next piece of this puzzle is we've got a lid that fits on top of that, a washer, and then our securing thumb screw here, or nut. So we'll tighten this down a little bit, and it doesn't have to be gorilla tight or anything like that. You just want to make sure that it's nice and seated in there, and that just holds everything together. And you can kind of give it the old maracas for a minute if you want. It doesn't matter. But now all we got to do Just turn on a machine, and you'll see it spins these rollers. Set your tumbler in there and just let her go. That's it. A couple hours from now, we'll check on that and we'll see what kind of shape those things look like. And by the magic of television, or YouTube in this case, it won't be but a second for you guys. You might want to put this thing out in the garage or outside somewhere in the shed or whatever, because it's kind of loud, you know, and probably the other ones are loud as well. And your wife or whoever's in the house may not appreciate that noise, especially after a couple hours. All right, so it's been a couple of hours and it's time to check on our coins and see just how clean they got. All right, well, I've got a couple of different containers here. I'm going to pour these coins and all the rocks and all the mess through this colander here and and we're going to catch this mess down in this bowl below. Now notice I've got this colander that has a bunch of holes to allow the water to run through, and then I've drilled holes in this colander the right size to allow for the rocks to fall through, but not the coins. So if you're wondering where to find colanders and things like this, let's go on a little adventure. Okay, here we are. We're at the Asian grocery store. I'm telling you guys, this is the best place to go and find just about anything. It's amazing. You know, I'm here, I'm looking for something that I can use to sift my cleaned coins of the little rocks that I'm using in my polisher. And I was thinking, you know, something that's got a hole in it that's large enough for the rock to fall through, but not so big that my coins, and I brought a dime just to check, would fall through. And something like this might work really well. Cheap, you know, $15. But I'm gonna go back here, and I think that they may have some, you know, these things have too small a hole, but I think they might have something even in plastic that's even gonna be cheaper. Big plastic, oh man. You need a colander to sift the ocean with. Look at this. This thing's humongous. Golly, and 10 bucks. Again, these places are amazing, but just so much fun to walk through. I was thinking, you know, something even like this might work. You know, my coin stays in there, but hopefully all the little polishing media will fall through. How much is this? $2.99. You know, that's exactly what I need. You know, even if I wanted to go with something that would last a long time, like a stainless one, you know, those holes may be a little small, but maybe I could open those up with a drill bit. You know, this thing, $25, stainless steel. Let's go see what kind of crazy, I'm starting to smell it, what kind of crazy shrimp and fish and all of that they've got back here in the deli cases. All right, here we go. Oh, we got pork, beef, oh, some chicken feet, $2.99 a pound. That's a good price on chicken feet. Don't know about you guys. Beef feet. Didn't know they would eat beef feet. A little bit of honeycomb tripe there, tilapia. So here's some fish. There's some bait back there. Catfish, salmon, carp. Yeah, most people don't eat carp. Red drum, mullet, snapper, bass. There's the shrimp. Oh, I love shrimp. Wow, that looks so good. Oh, there's some jumbos over here too. Oh, they got crab. Look at these guys. They're still kicking around. Blue crab. I grew up catching these guys down on the coast. You want to see some vegetables you've never seen in your life before, come to one of these Asian grocery stores. I didn't know there was that many types of yams and potatoes around. Big taro. That one looks a little funky. It's a weird looking What is that? Watermelon? That's what happens when you hang your watermelons off the fence. Wow. Ooh. Oh, I don't know about that. Kimchi. I've heard that stuff is funky. This one, I don't know if I'm going to test that. What do we have here? A green mango? Doesn't look like any mango I've ever seen. Wow. Does that look alien or what? Oh, I bet that'll put the hurt on your tongue right there. Some habaneros. Japanese daikon. And chili peppers of all kinds. Those are some pretty pepper or eggplant looking things. Thai eggplant. Look at that thing. That's an interesting one. Wow. Chinese bitter melon. Oh, that sounds good. Bitter melon. Kind of looks like a shriveled up cucumber or zucchini. Bean sprouts. Making me hungry. Strange things. You know what? Isn't it funny how you can't even get through the airport with a bottle of water, but somehow they're able to ship all of these crazy things to the middle of the USA here in Oklahoma? Here's the good stuff. Dungeness crab, some lobster, scallops, giant jumbo squid, there you go. Frog legs, snow crab, I can't get enough of those. Skinless squid, as opposed to the skin full squid. Oh yeah, here we go. Time to get some chips, shrimp crackers. You just can't, you ain't having a good day unless you're eating some shrimp crackers. You like Funyuns? How about shrimp'uns? Shrimp chips. Candies of all kinds. Well, you may need the candy to get rid of the shrimp breath here. Oh, never mind. Shrimp candy. You're just going to have shrimp breath if you eat in here. That's all there is to it. This place is so cool. But now that we've got our bowls and our colanders, let's go ahead and open up this rock tumbler and see what our coins look like. So we got the set screw, a washer, and then we have to peel this lid off of here. Can get on there a little bit tight. There we go. All right, and let's see. Ooh, there's some dirty water in there. Some dirty soapy suds. There we go. Oh, that's nasty. Smells good too. Well, let's see what we caught, shall we? Oh wow. Look at that. Nice. Okay, let's run some water over this. Clean this up a little bit. Now, remember, we were just trying to get these clean enough to spin. We're not trying to polish these things up as if we're going to display them or anything like that. You don't want to necessarily do this method if you're trying to protect your coins, your prized possessions. But if you're just trying to get them clean enough to take down to the bank or take to the store, put into the Coinstar machine, this is a great way to do that. So look at what we've got, guys. Wow, look how much better these things look. You saw some of these, how dirty they were. There's a Texas one. There's a nickel. There's still a few of them that are a little bit darker colors, but all that grime, all that dirt, everything that would keep it from being expendable is gone. Now looky here, here's a dollar coin. No wonder why we're still seeing some of that brown color. There's dollar coins, you got to be careful. I didn't even know that was in there, but that's great, have an extra dollar coin. But as you can see, this method works really well. And we'll just set those in there to dry for a little bit, and let me show you what it looks like when we get done. All right, so here they are. Now these coins look good. These will spend, these will go through the Coinstar machine no problem. And here's what the pennies look like. Again, before, crusty zinkins, regular copper pennies, and after. And you can see that there's plenty of zinc pennies in here. Some that were really, really crusty. Couldn't even tell what they were, and they came out this good. And again, just a couple hours in the rock tumbler with some gravel. And the cool thing is, now this colander isn't the best for this, but the cool thing is we can catch these rocks and reuse them a couple of times. So you're not having to have the expense of those rocks. Now they're not expensive, but you can reuse these tumbling media a couple of different times. As you can see, they're a little bit more rounded, as you might expect, but there's still enough grit in that to clean even more coins. I wanted to share another tip with you guys. If you accidentally, like me, leave either pennies or Sacagawea dollars in with your silver clad stuff, it all comes out kind of a coppery brown color like these do. But if you're good at cleaning them out and getting all the pennies and Sacagawea dollars out of there, then of course it comes out more silver colored like it should. Just a quick tip for you. Let's go ahead and pour these right back into our container, and we'll throw in a few. We'll do the rest of our silver clad stuff, and then we'll work on the rest of our pennies. Then we can take it all down to the Coinstar and see how much we got. Hopefully, when we get done, we'll have enough, fingers crossed, to refill these guys. Tucks back to our container here. We'll throw in the rest of our silver clad, add a little bit of water, and a little dab will do ya dish soap, and then this is ready to go back onto the tumbler for another couple hours, and we'll just rinse and repeat. All right, well, looky here, guys. Got us a big pile of good clean coins now. So we've got a bunch of the mess off of these. I've fished out the really, really nasty ones. Some of these are probably still going to get choked into the Coinstar machine, but that's okay. We got a nice container of them here. I've gone ahead and took out the dollar coins. I can spend those separately, but I'm interested to see, this about a year's worth of digging. How much money did we make in about a year? And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be successful and able to solve our little problem here. So let's get out there and let's take this to the Coinstar and let's just see how much we got. All right, I found one of these Coinstar machines, so let's go ahead and see how much we brought. Hopefully we have enough. All right, let's see how this works. So it says touch the screen, turn coins to cash. Please accept our fees. Ooh, they take a big bite, but what can you do? What can you do? All right, so let's see how this works. Looks like put a few of them in here and start feeding them in. It goes into a little slot. Notice how they got holes here. Anything that garbage is going to fall through. Of course, there's all kind of garbage down there. Now, so far, it's working. Oh, and it looks like a few things are being ejected out, rejected. And zinc pennies, as you might expect, and a dime. Throw that dime back in there. Let's keep it going. Now our goal is to get somewhere around $30, because that's how much one of those velvet purple bags costs. If you know, you know. My, you have a lot of coins. Please wait while we catch up. Hey, looks like we're gonna reach our goal. Well, of course they're gonna take their bite of that, but so far so good. Let's see what's being rejected. Quite a few are being rejected, but I don't know why. Some of these, ooh, that one, look at that zinc penny. No wonder that one's being rejected. We'll throw these back in. And just make sure, kind of like saying, are you sure you don't want it? You know, even though this machine is not accepting some of these coins, that doesn't mean that they're not spendable. I'll put them in a handful of coins that I spend at the convenience store, and I bet you they'll take them. Okay, so we're done, and this is what it did not accept. And we ended up with $71.47. Sweet. It did not accept a dirty quarter, 5 dimes, and a handful of crusty zinc pennies. But really, guys, I mean, this was full, and you know, to see what we bring out of the dirt, and for it to be able to be cleaned and accepted in a machine that's this picky, and only reject this many coins, I think you can see that the process works really well, and it doesn't take that long, and you know, now we have something that we can spend. So we got $71.47, and it says that you can redeem this with any cashier at the store. So we're here at Walmart. We'll go ahead and take it to a cashier. I won't bring you guys along. That would be kind of weird, I think. But I'm going to get some cash money out of this. All right, success. We ended up with about a little over $71 in cold, hard cash. Now we can go spend it. Well, that was an adventure, wasn't it? All the way from going to the Asian grocery store, cleaning our coins, going and finding us a Coinstar machine, seeing what it would take, what it would spit out, how much money we ended up with after our, you know, year or so of coin cleaning. And I'm curious, how many dollars worth of coins would you say that you guys get in a year or so? So leave me a comment down below. I'm curious if my $80 or $100 or whatever that I had is even in the ballpark of what some of you guys get out there and find. And we were able to solve our problem, weren't we? Yeah, sure enough, we were able to solve our little problem, and we got the purple velvet bag to prove it. I sure hope you guys enjoyed coming along with this. It was a lot of fun. And if you did enjoy that, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so that we can reach a greater audience. And I hope to see you guys back here on the next episode of The Joy of Treasure Hunting. Thank you, and God bless.